Before we start, if you're a fan of all things nostalgic, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a trip down memory lane. From bizarre contraptions to downright dangerous fads, people have tried everything to slim down with minimal effort. So let's take a look at some of the strangest weight loss methods from the last decade. Number 1. Rolling machine. First up, we have the rolling machine. This contraption was essentially a table with rotating wooden rollers. Users would lie down or sit on it, and the rollers would massage their body. The idea? It supposedly broke down fat cells and improved circulation, helping you shed pounds without lifting a finger. In reality, this was more like a glorified massage. While it might have felt nice, science has proven you can't just roll fat away. But hey, at least you got a relaxing spa day out of it. Rolling machines were often found in Slenderizing salons of the 1940s, luxurious spaces where people indulged in these treatments hoping for a miracle. These salons catered to the upper class, promising effortless beauty and weight loss in an era where thinness was increasingly idolized. While ineffective for weight loss, they were a testament to the era's fascination with passive solutions to health and fitness. Number 2. Vibrating belt machine. Next up in the Slenderizing category is the iconic vibrating belt machine. If you've ever seen old gym footage, you've probably spotted one of these. You'd wrap the belt around your waist, hips, or thighs, and the machine would shake you like a maraca. The promise? To jiggle the fat right off your body. The reality? It did nothing except make your butt cheeks wobble. But these machines were incredibly popular in the mid-20th century, and they're still a symbol of retro fitness today. Interestingly, vibrating belt machines became widely popular in the 1950s and 1960s as part of the post-war fitness craze. They were marketed not just for weight loss, but also for improving digestion and reducing cellulite. Advertisements often showed women in perfect makeup and hair, casually using the machine while reading a magazine. A far cry from the sweat and effort of modern workouts. These machines reflected the post-war era's obsession with convenience and the dream of effortless beauty. Number 3. Reducing soap. Now let's talk about reducing soap. Yes, soap. Advertisers claimed that washing yourself with these special soaps would melt away fat. Brands like Lamar Reducing Soap promised to slim your waistline without diet or exercise. Of course, this was complete nonsense. Soap can clean your skin, but it's not going to dissolve fat. Still, people bought into the dream of effortless weight loss. Reducing soap became popular in the 1910s and 1920s when beauty and wellness trends focused on external solutions. The idea of simply scrubbing away unwanted pounds was as appealing as it was unrealistic. These products were often marketed to women, tapping into societal pressures to conform to beauty standards. But hey, at least you smelled nice afterward. Number 4. Cigarettes diet. Up next, the cigarette diet. Yes, you heard that right. There was a time when people were encouraged to smoke to lose weight. During the early to mid-20th century, cigarette companies aggressively marketed smoking as a weight loss solution. Brands like Lucky Strike used slogans like "Reach for a Lucky instead of a Sweet" to convince people that smoking could suppress their appetite and help them stay thin. And in some ways, it worked. Nicotine is a known appetite suppressant, but of course the side effects were devastating. Instead of gaining weight, people ended up with lung disease, heart problems, and addiction. Yet for decades, smoking was seen as not just fashionable, but a legitimate way to maintain a slim figure. It wasn't until the 1960s and 70s that the dangers of smoking became widely known, and the connection between cigarettes and weight loss was finally challenged. Still, the cigarette diet remains one of the most shocking and harmful weight loss fads in history. Number 5. Sauna suits.
She's losing weight without diet pills. He's losing weight without strenuous exercises. And how do they do it? And again you ask, how do they do it? They melt it off by saunaing. Yes, sauna, the Swedish way to get rid of excess body water easily and simply.
Moving on to sauna suits, these were rubber or plastic outfits designed to make you sweat buckets. The theory? Sweating equals weight loss. In reality, sauna suits only helped you lose water weight, which comes right back as soon as you rehydrate. Plus, wearing one for too long can be dangerous, leading to dehydration or heat stroke. Sauna suits gained traction in the 1960s and remained popular into the 1980s. They were often used by athletes trying to make weight classes quickly. Despite their flaws, sauna suits remain a staple in some fitness circles. Modern versions are often marketed as sweat-enhancing gear, though their effectiveness is still debatable. These suits reflect a long-standing belief that sweating is synonymous with fat loss, a myth that continues to persist even today. Number 6. The Hollywood 18-Day Diet. Let's talk about the Hollywood 18-Day Diet, a crash diet that swept through old Hollywood in the 1920s and lasted for decades. It promised dramatic weight loss, up to 10 pounds in just 18 days. The secret? An ultra-low-calorie meal plan that focused heavily on grapefruit, black coffee, and lean proteins. Hollywood's biggest stars reportedly followed this diet to maintain their slim figures, and soon the public wanted in. But the problem? It was extremely restrictive, often limiting daily intake to just 600 to 800 calories. That's far below the recommended amount for a healthy adult. People were essentially starving themselves for the sake of looking like their favorite film icons. Despite its obvious flaws, the diet remained popular for decades, influencing later fads like the grapefruit diet of the 1970s. Number 7. Chewing diet. Imagine losing weight by simply chewing more. Sounds easy, right? That was the idea behind the chewing diet, known as Fletcherism. It was created by Horace Fletcher in the late 1800s, often referred to the masticator, and became widely popular in the early 1900s. His theory? If you chewed your food until it turned into liquid, your body would absorb nutrients better and you'd eat less. Fletcher claimed that food should be chewed at least 32 times before swallowing, and in some cases, you weren't supposed to swallow at all. Instead, you were supposed to spit out anything that didn't dissolve. It was a tedious and time-consuming process, but many believed it worked. While chewing thoroughly is good for digestion, Fletcherism took things to an extreme. Needless to say, this diet didn't last long beyond the 1920s. Number 8. Sleeping Beauty Diet. Ever wish you could just sleep through your hunger? Well, the Sleeping Beauty Diet took that very idea very literally. This 1960s and 70s weight loss method involved sedating yourself for extended periods to avoid eating. The logic? If you're asleep, you're not consuming calories. It sounds absurd, but some people actually tried it, including, allegedly, Elvis Presley. Extreme cases involve people being placed under medical sedation for days at a time. Not only was this incredibly dangerous, but it also didn't result in real fat loss, just muscle wasting and dehydration. And let's not forget the serious risks of overdosing on sleeping pills. Thankfully, his diet didn't last long, and modern medicine condemns it as one of the most reckless weight loss methods ever attempted. Number 9. The Tapeworm Diet, 1900s to the 1920s. For our final entry, let's talk about one of the most horrifying weight loss methods ever attempted, the Tapeworm Diet. Popular in the early 1900s, this method involved swallowing tapeworm eggs. Yes, actual parasites, so they could grow inside your intestines and consume a portion of the food you ate. People from the Victorian period who followed this diet believed that having a tapeworm inside them would help them eat whatever they wanted without gaining weight. While it did lead to weight loss, it also led to severe malnutrition, nausea, weakness, and in some cases, death. Tapeworm infection can grow up to 30 feet long and cause lasting health complications. Eventually, medical professionals cracked down on this dangerous practice, and by the mid-20th century, it was largely abandoned. But shockingly, some people still attempt it today through the black market. And there you have it, bizarre weight loss trends from the past that should stay in the past. As we kick off the new year, many of us are looking for ways to get healthier, but if history has taught us anything, it's that there are no shortcuts. While these methods may seem laughable or horrifying now, they remind us how far people have gone in search of quick fixes. The truth is, there's no substitute for a balanced diet and regular exercise. Thanks for watching Timeless Nostalgia. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating looks into the past. See you next time!